evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on in. How's everybody doing this evening, folks? Welcome. Howdy. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going? Welcome to tonight's main event. Tonight we're going to be working on some of that medieval yummy goodness, We'll be working on some of that medieval yummy goodness. Mm-hmm. This looks good. It's not even the good camera yet. Wow. Alrighty. Alright. One light really doing enough of the job right now? Damn. Looking good. Mm-mm. Probably two would even do better. Alright. Let's remove that. I need to check. I need to check what I even have today's stream set as. Because I never even looked. Well, that's about right. Medieval Town Square. We got this right, boys. Yeah. What's new? It's not really new. Do I even have any? I shouldn't. Alright. Let's tune that down. How's it going, Mr. Earl? How you doing this fine evening? You survived your stream. You survived. Winding down. It's still early for you. It's still early for you. And no, this is not the new camera. I'm sure somebody's gonna ask, so this is not the new camera. This is the current camera. It's just I have the light positioned a little bit differently. Pastrame. I thought you were actually gonna say corned beef, especially since this is a couple days after. Oh, I don't care about the background. I just care about me. I don't care about the background. Hey, when I get the new camera running, the background will be blurred, so it don't matter to me. I just care about how I look. But hey, my phone's free. I'm not using that up there. I was given a face cam pro, so I'm technically using that as the build cam. Given, or more of like bartering. You know, back in the old days when you actually bartered with somebody. Remember those days? I give you something, you give me something kind of situation. Back in those days. So pretty much I gave him a dragon egg for it. Which the dragon egg combined is an $80 value. And this cam I think is 100. So I kinda win in the situation. Yeah, bartering's back in the medieval days, eh? Back in the medieval days. The only thing that sucks, I will say about the face cam, it doesn't have as many options as when you have your phone hooked to that same software. It doesn't give you the same amount of options. So in other words, you can't like slightly move it to the left or slightly move it to the right or tam it down or tam it up. It's either zoom in or zoom out. That's it. There's not none of that precision. Where literally I would have it all the way to the left and a little bit down. You can't do that. It's same software. It's the Epco Cam. It's just they reduce the features for the face cam. And to think, this lighting right here in this area is done by one light right now, which is literally mostly tilted flat, but just a little tilted up just to get me fully in it. I have my other one that's supposed to be up because I rearranged my desk. I rearranged my desk temporarily. I'm trying to get ready for the new shelves coming in, which are going to be going behind me, and that table's going to get out of here. This is my new review and news table. It came in today. It folds. It's literally this section. It's like the one section of the L desk, just without the L. So that's what we got going on here. Not as wide as that big bulky folding table I had before. Man, that was no. That was no bueno. Yeah, I made a lot of changes. You know, everything's literally on my straight desk, pretty much right now. I told myself that anything I built, it pretty much builds in sections. It's not like one big bulky thing. And even if it was one big bulky thing, I think I can make do with it. Because not everybody has a 3 foot deep. But here's the thing: I don't want like you have where the back is all bright. Because you gotta remember, it's gonna be lit up back there. So if it's bright behind me, I'm not gonna see the lights. What are you doing in here, Fly? Which you're gonna want to consider with your new room. Is if you're gonna have your sets all lit up and stuff, you're not gonna want to have it bright back there because the lights aren't gonna show. It's no different than Zach. Zach has his pretty much dark except for flush lights. Flush, not flash. Flush lights, which are just enough RGB light to light it up. Oh, unless you're talking about my hand shadows. There's nothing I can do about that. Just remember, if you're gonna display your lighting on, you want to keep it dark back there. or at least not dark. Because when I work on the seal in this room, that's gonna have that color light coming in too. I'm still kind of intrigued to see how well the new camera works, because that's gonna be the new face cam, the new camera. Well, I've been using a new camera. But my thinking is, I just need to get a new pistol hook, because when I bought these lights, it was missing one of the pieces, which allows the light to tilt and stuff. It doesn't have the tilter. So my thinking is, I'm gonna put one on each side of the camera, which is gonna give two kind of tilted down. One's more gonna I'm gonna cross tilt it. So in other words, this one's gonna be more looking this way. This one's gonna be more looking this way, so I can cross the shadows. So I can cross the shadows. Before I even made my serious move of, literally just the mat is gonna be like my building spot. And if I need more space, or I need to build something away, I got this. I can still work with it. But I'm like, Daily Bugle, does that build in stages? Because I'm like, I don't have that super, super height. But luckily it's each section, so I'll probably build it. I'd move the tail close here, put it here, and you guys can watch it get built like this way. Asher Bonnie. Asher Bonnie. I'm sorry if I butcher your name. I'm not the greatest with names. How's it going? First time chatter. How's it going, Maki-san? I apologize for being like a half an hour late, folks. But I was like deep diving in a delicious meal, and I didn't want to rush it, so it kind of took me a little longer to enjoy it. So yeah, I was deep diving in a delicious meal. It's like cookout food, and it's like I didn't want to just devour it. Yes, go make your sandwich, your pastrami. But if you got corned beef, I suggest that. And we are building the medieval. I think it's like day 3. I've been slowly building this. So we got some stuff of it already made. This is the section we're currently working on. No, we're not building this. Get out of here. I highly recommend corned beef. So literally just starting the build on this set, you're literally just building this stuff right here. And then you'll work on this, and then you'll start on this. But it's kind of weird how you build all these little things, a cart, a chair, a table. I want to say this is like a weaving machine. And then you have the food stand. That's all you start off with, like bag 1 and 2. Then 3, 4, you get up on this, and then bag 5 is this. And now we're on bag 6, which we're going to indulge into this even more. And we only got one minifigure so far, which is her. You have the older one for 2009. I want to say that they didn't make, when they updated it, they didn't make it completely like 2009. I'm glad that wasn't the situation. I'm glad it wasn't like just a complete repeat, like almost identical. I'm glad they actually took some time. And don't hate me for saying this, but making it better. I'm glad they took some new techniques and they made the set better. I don't want people to take that the wrong way either. when I say better, yeah, I hate being that guy being like, hey, this is better though. It's more detailed, if that makes sense. It's just more detailed. Before we get in this, our drink of choice to get us going, to get our brain groovy, to keep us awake. Our drink of choice, we're going to be trying something new. It's Monster Energy Ultra Fantasy Ruby Red. Ultra Fantasy Ruby Red. This is going to be our drink choice for this evening. That's going to keep us awake. Our drink choice for this evening. How about pop in this can for you? I'll pop in this can for you. Same with the tumbler. It's nice when they recreate something but make it better. They're just not sitting there and like just throwing the same stupid thing out. I could say they do it with some sets though. Where some sets at the end of the day are literally just the same. It's just the same thing. For instance, the Harry Potter car. 5 or 6? What do we got? 5 or 6 different versions? And it's all the same. Just maybe one's a little bigger. One's got different lights. Some of the AT-ATs aren't that different. Yeah. I mean, some sets just you can't. You know, if it's depicting a specific object or something from a movie, the only thing you can do different is shrinking it. You can't make it much different. Maybe add a little more detail. Maybe shrink it or make it bigger. But when it's a depiction of a specific icon, there's just no change in it. I mean, like, honestly, I don't have the big space for a bunch of UCS sets. I'm going to get a couple. Not Star Wars, though. Harry Potter, yes. I don't have all that space for the huge sets, at least not here. Maybe one day I will. And watch, that stuff's going to be retired. It's going to be an arm and a leg. And I'm going to, still probably pay for it. But what I'm saying is I like what Lego's doing right now when it comes to those small display of the Star Wars sets, just little small model versions that sits on a stand. They did for May last year, they did the Executor. And now, just this month, they're dropping the Millennium Falcon, the Invisible Hand, something else. I don't remember the name, but they got those small versions. And on this channel, we like the light stuff. So not only are we going to build the set, we are going to light the set. I don't want to keep the set if I can't light it. That's just how I feel. Unless it's very nostalgic to me, it just won't be in this room. I'll find another spot for it. But building those just nice display models of it, and they're still packing that detail along with it. So you really can't complain about that, even though, yes, it's smaller, but it has the same amount of detail, which in my situation will still make it possible for me to display them. And I already know, well, it can tell you right here, Light My Brick is already going to be lighting those models, so I will be buying the kits and the sets. Same with the R2D2. But here's the thing, I still kind of want the UCS version of R2D2 because, who wouldn't? Unless somehow I get blown away with the light kit that they come out with the small version. And then I might not really hesitant for it. I might not be like, I might not care as much. Ugh. Bag 6. Yes, bag 6. See, I like what they did for the newer sets. Because did you not know that back in the day, they did like five sixes or three, 10 threes or six ones? And that was just ridiculous. You open all these bags, you got a big pile of pieces. I like now with the newer sets, it's more, the instructions are more confined to like one bag and maybe a medium one inside and a small one inside. It's more confined. I'm okay if you'll get a one big bag and then one small, like outside this, one small one. I'm okay with that. But when I was building that assembly square, the modular, and I'm getting there's 32 there's 32 bags altogether, but six numbers. So you got some of them that are literally seven bags. I have right here sitting here the two modules I have completely done are assembly square and police station. They're sitting on the L part right now, just until my new shelf comes in for the back, and then they'll be shipped back there. Police station's already lit. Assembly square still has to get lit. But I have them sitting here for temporary because once these move, my 3D printer that's sitting right here is going to be coming up top. And I'm going to have my 3D printer up top. I have the bookstore. The bookstore is back there. That's the other one I still yet to build. The bookstore I still yet to have to build. I'll probably build the bookstore after, I don't know, when I don't have a set, another big set. Maybe that's how I'll put it. Because there might be times I'll be in the middle of building a big set, but I might take a break from that big set and work on a smaller set that might only take a day or a day and or 2 days to finish, just to break it up a little bit. I'm gonna collect the older ones one day, like Al's garage. That's one I really want. The cinema's one I want. I'm gonna get the jazz club this summer because I gotta work on the city's gotta start growing. It's a shelf city. It's not that 4x8 piece of plywood for a city. I don't have the space for that. One day maybe. Just not now. Al's Garage. That's a set that I really, really intrigued to get my hands on. Even though it's a cornered set too. We'll be getting our hands on some of like Sanctorium still. Uh, I'm gonna get the now stuff before I go for retired. So unless I'm out of the now, like still in stores, still being sold, when I run out of those, then I'll start getting the retired versions. I would, but here's the thing: if I buy one, if I buy one, then I gotta buy them all. So this is why I will talk about Bricklink. I will show about Bricklink, but you most likely won't see me build Bricklink because if I buy one, I gotta buy them all. That's my problem. That's why I've kind of kept away and was like, okay, just I can't. I can't. It's more of the I can't kind of role. I mean, affording them is on the pricier side too. We can't ignore that fact because they are super pricey. If you use my username and you go type and you type it on TikTok, you can see the next sets that are coming out for February of next year. The ones that won. And literally, they're all medieval sets, to be honest. The ones that won for next year are literally all medieval sets, which is kind of nice to see. I'm assuming this is the part of the side that is going to be allowed to open and shut to be able to get in the inside, because this is still considered a modular building. It's just not um, leveled modular. It's what's the word I'm looking for? Not leveled modular. Swing open. Same with Hagrid's hut though. Hagrid's hut, the redone one, it's considered modular, but it's swing open. Hagrid's hut gets swings open. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, from the ad. Oh. Well, so far, April has one big set. I'm already know I'm grabbing. which, which the way things are going, it might lead me up to it with what I have left, because I got this set and then we got the Snow White set to build after this one's complete. Alright, guys. Oh, I'm getting that. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back momentarily. The missus is needing me, so I'll return momentarily, folks. Oh my goodness. And you can click, you can do exclamation point play and then wander, or you type in the keys. I'm just gonna have myself wander. I'm gonna go collect stuff. Alright, guys, I'll be back momentarily. Give me 1 second. We're back. Cheers. I shouldn't have ran up the stairs. This fluffy fellow's now winded. But yeah, D&D is the one big set I'm getting next month. I pray to the Lego gods. Don't give us anything else big that's worth next month, please. I pray. Don't release anything big that's like I need. Because the wallet is going to scream at me. So we got one on top and one below. It must not have been too even if I had to spread it. Looks about right. Looks like it didn't want the tippy tip. This is considered 18, right? This set's considered 18, right? Was that too high? It was, okay. That explains it. Oh, that's why it was left open. I was kind of wondering why they left. 2 stacked whites. What in the heavens? Whoa. That piece went flying. Same thing as the other side. It's just going to be opposite. Alright. Just want to make sure I wasn't missing something. I left you a Discord to show what I'm munching on while hanging around here. Did your wife make anything for St. Patty's Day? Like corned beef and cabbage or anything like that? Or brought you got home leftovers from work? Yum, she made the corned beef. I bought the bread and the mustard. Salt and pepper in your pickle? Salt and pepper on your pickle? Cucumber. They're like literally cucumber and pickle, the same freaking thing. All it was yours didn't sit in vinegar for a week. But here's the question: do you put salt and pepper on your pickle though? Do you put salt and pepper on your pickle too? There lies the real question. I know, I wanted the cool crunch instead. No, pickles are pure food. I'll eat pickles on like a burger, but I'm not gonna go out of my way and just eat a pickle. Like I know people that literally just have pickle as literally a side. They consider the pickle a side. I'm like, I don't consider a pickle a side. It goes with something, but not an exclusive item. But that's just me. That's just me. I knew people that could literally sit there and kill a big jar of full size pickles. So there's those people. Fried pickles are a good side. Okay, that's okay. Because you just turn it into a side, but to open a jar of pickles and just call it a side dish, it's to me is like borderline crazy. But if you take a pickle and you fry it, that could just be a appetizer alone. Oh, that's easy. Literally, we're taking the long one and we're just filling it with one bunch of the overhang pieces. But if there's anybody new in chat that has not yet joined the community Discord, exclamation point Discord to hang out with other like-minded brick builders like Mr. Harald. It's mine and his Discord. We co-own, we share, we work together to build the community. It blows my mind how they can take a piece, they create the piece, let's say they originally created this piece for the side of a dragon. I'm just throwing it out there. Let's say they created this piece because they need it for the side of a dragon. But now we're now using it for a trim to look like it's an overhang. It blows my mind on how amazing the part usage is with Lego parts. We're literally just building a roof right now. I can guarantee we're going to do it at least 2 more times. Because I got 2 more of these long ones. So now we're going to stack 3 on top of each other. Very, very detailed in this set. Very detailed. And I could say the same thing when it came to that Viking set. That set was super detailed too. When it came to the aesthetics of the buildings. And that's what I like to see. I like to see buildings given its oomph that it needs. Because buildings definitely deserve love. I'm surprised we're not doing this side. Hmm. So this one's going to overhang a little bit. I'm going to have a little bit of an overhang on this piece. Very curious what's going to go in this hole. What? Okay, wants it to face this way and grab it from the inner side. Okay, that allows us to tilt it over here. Alright, guys, I'm not going to switch the screens, but I just got to bring the little one up to bed. We'll be right back. All right. Now we got to build it again, but on the other side. We can find that piece. There it is. And the clip. Hold it in. Just a little bit of unique trick just to be able to get that nice tilt curve going on. So it goes 1, 2, and then a 1 by 2. 1, 2. Now 1 by 2. This is just a 1. Another 1 by 2. There we go. Oh, told you we're going to do it 2 more times. I knew it. So we have a local Renaissance fair that, does something at a fairgrounds here every year. And because they're always happen to change the location that they do it at, the event always changes. When they were at one location, their event was great. Like, it was spectacular. Phenomenal. Loved it. So, I read an article today. Yes, I read articles. Nowadays, it's kind of a shock that people actually still read articles. But I read an article by them today that they're trying to find either land or a plot or whatever big enough that supports them, and they want to do it all year long. Like, they want to have an all year long Renaissance fair. And I'll tell you right now, I am 100% on board with that. So I really hope somebody is able to help them or they figure something out, because I would be all on board to have an all year. Well, it wouldn't be all year. It probably closes during the winter time. But I would be totally on board. It's pretty much like a Renaissance amusement park in a sense. But I'd definitely be on board with that. Sign me up. Take me money. And if they have like a season's pass, you can guarantee I would own that season pass. Hands down. The first Renaissance Fair event I went to, when they had it at the good fairgrounds, I should say, they did this Halloween event. It was like a scary event. It was so good. A fire was everywhere, jousting at night, flaming pumpkin heads. Literally, people. It was like it was a head of the horse fan event. It was phenomenal. Best event I've ever seen. Well done, prepared. But ever since then, it's been downhill because every time they go to a different fairgrounds, there is some new restriction of what they can and cannot do. Where the heck is that piece? That's what I thought. I'm like, I don't see double, so it has to be two singles. But when I read that article, I was giddy. I'm like, if this could be like a 2025 thing, because there's no way they would be able to get anything done now. I mean, honestly, you never know, but I personally don't see it happening this year. All right, how are we fitting this in? What's the last thing it clips onto? This? That's fantastic. Look at this. That's fantastic. That's absolutely amazing. The look of this roof is absolutely amazing. And it's so detailed. This whole bag is just pretty much doing the roof. This whole bag consists of strictly just the roof. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Because it's absolutely amazing. So I'm here for it. The quality, the texture, the wood like of the wood panels. Yes. And we got one more of the long one coming up, as I can tell by the amount of these panel pieces we have, plus that long stick we still have. Mm. What a good job. I'm kind of curious on what's going on with this whole side. If it's just going to be those pieces layered all the way up. Oh, I'm good. It is. It's literally those just pieces just layered all the way up. I know why they did the first piece showing exactly where, because they want to make sure everyone knows that there is no overhang. It's completely flushed on here. So, I get it. But it's nice to see that I pretty much guessed that they're just going to do what they did here, here, which is constantly stack them on top of each other, one after another. I don't see any issues of leakage in this roof. There's 9 of them. There's a few pieces left over, which we'll toss into our spare bin right now. Done already? That one's the knight. This sits perfectly up here. Look at that. What a nice medieval style roof. The texture, the look of panels broken. Very nice. And look at that, we're bag 7. Very much. I would like to know if, because I can tell you right now, this is not at the scale of the blacksmith. The last medieval build I did. This is not at that scale. But I'm curious to know if this is at the scale of the knight's castle. If I think this is at the scale of the knight's castle. Lion Knights. It is. I hope they do more reshaping of the older style. The older style, you know, take some of the castle series and revamp it. People are begging for the castle series again. People are begging for the Western series again. People are begging for Lego's response on their own stuff. You know, not stuff of licensed. Lion Knights. Alright, bag 7. What's bag 7 look like? This is a joke. This bag is a joke. Ready for this? That's bag 7. This is bag 7. Maybe he's going to have 4 steps. A good chunk of it's going to be just this next step right now. It's literally just like decorative pieces. That's all this is. Decorative. Call it the decorative bag. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need the satchel. Which the satchel's gotta be part of one of these bags. Not this one. It's in this one. All this is gonna be is just decorating this building. I don't see it being any more than that. We got some beehives, some pumpkins, some plants, some buckets. You say? And a minifigure. I say a minifigure. A minifigure that holds shears, or also known as scissors. Oh no. I always forget the satchel. And I don't know why. But I always forget to add the satchel. He only has one face. And one face is all he has. But he has a bag and a satchel. It's pretty much like getting one of those cheap bags that they give with gift with purchases that's just full of decorations. That's what this is. How's the focus on this thing? Good? Yay, nay? Come on, face cam. What do we got? Not bad. Where did I put the other guy? Oh, put you over here. Put you in your shears. Alright, let's build some hives. They're using the same bee print that they used in Winnie the Pooh. It's the same piece from Winnie the Pooh. With the little bee. Little tiny bee in a tree. Here comes a little rain cloud. Alright. Now let's make a pumpkin. Get the pumpkin, the bunny. Now we need the bucket with water. No. Jesus. I don't know if that's the only piece I have, but no. That's all they want for the first step. Of 7. I'm assuming they think these are carrots. I'm assuming they think these are carrots. I don't know what they think the white one is. Onion? Onion. An onion. Potatoes aren't white. And last I know, potatoes don't have a stem. Oh, come on. Get in the hole. There we go. So, what's everybody's thinking on the whole? Lego is going towards the way of sets can be built together. And when I mean together, I mean you have a partner or someone else. They build a section, you build a section. What's everybody's thoughts on Lego moving to that direction? My opinion, I don't like it. Okay, I understand it's an option, but now it's starting to be shoved down everyone's throat, in my opinion. Because they did it with this one. So you can build half this town, one person can, and the other person can build the other half of the town. The Dungeons and Dragons set, four different people can build four different sections of it. It's like, why? Why are we moving towards that? Oh, it's Haral's favorite thing in the world. A crate full of loose pieces. It's Haral's most favorite thing in the world. A crate full of loose pieces. Where's my tape? I need my tape. We'll make sure these pieces aren't loose no more. I'm just not putting them in. A little bit of smoke coming out of the top of this building. It wants me to put an extra knife. I gotta go back to my spares. Knife. Oh, no, that's a fork. There the knife is. We found it. And now I gotta put everything back. So when it's a orange carrot, a white carrot, and a knife put into the crate. Is the knife supposed to keep everything from moving around? Is that what I'm assuming the knife is for? Orange carrot. White carrot. It's just a carrot. And then a knife. Oh! It kind of holds it together. I'm not doing the upside down trick, so nobody asked me because I'm not doing it. Alright, so we have all white, and then one's going to have a bee on it. As if there's a bee sitting on a flower. Little old bee sitting on a flower, getting some pollen to bring back to mother. Buzz, 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 buzz. Oh, Lord. There we go. Some nice little flowers. Buzz, buzz. Oh, we need a door? A door, he says. A door. We need a door. To keep burglars out. Are you a burglar, Bilbo Baggins of Bag End? Are you a burglar? If I say he's a burglar, he's a burglar. A burglar is he. It's another set we have to still get. What piece is that? Yeah. That's your thing, Harl. It's too much work for me to do it. Look at that. It's a door, he says. A door. Oh, I never even put the pole in. Yes, it is. I've already tried. It is a pain in the ass on PC. To download the Android software, which is Blue Slate or Blue something like that, and then to download that, it's a pain in the rear end, and it's full of ads, lots and lots of ads. Lots and lots of ads. All right, I tried it when I seen you do it. I mean, I could get a tablet and doing it that way, but I have no room for another device. Especially since after I switched everything. Maybe before I could, but not now. What are we building? Zoom. No, like I said, I would have to buy another tablet and do it that way, but there's just no room for it. Not with the setup I'm currently heading towards. Anyways, I got a big screen right here. I'm probably going to move away from showing instructions at all. A lot of people have moved away from it. I might literally just move to where the chat is showing where the instructions are. No joke. Because honestly, I don't see the point in showing them. At least lately. I'm not, even if I watch somebody that has them like you, I'm not even paying attention to the instructions. I'm paying attention to the build or use, so. I'm honestly thinking about just taking it off and leaving the chat over there. But why is everyone moving away from it then? The heck? Why did my Soren hat not work? My Soren hat didn't work. Oh, that's great. Nothing works anymore. Fantastic. Trying to find out where it is now. Wonder why it doesn't work now. Lucky you.
So, where shall I put you? Now, that's interesting.
Well, that worked.
You've a ready mind. There's talent. Oh, my goodness, yes. Plenty of wit and learning. Not a bad mind, either. It's all here in your head. Better be Ravenclaw.
Honestly, this is one reason why I haven't switched my whole stream set, because I actually like this. The whole Soren hat changes the background. I need a stream deck. That's my next setup purchase. after the camera's situated. So I start to buy stuff to be able to get that camera into work right there. It's starting to come out like a samurai's. So this is remind me of. I'm trying to see if there's a smaller one, but there isn't. Oh, that's why. That's why. Makes sense now. What are we building? There's a lot of wrenches. What are we moving towards? What in the heck is that? I'm still confused on what this is. What is this? Honestly, I have no idea what in the world this is, but we're about to find out. Because it looks like we got a little description, which I'll zoom into to read. We're most likely going to stop after this bag, anyways. because I do not want to have to open another bag. So we might chat a little bit afterwards. I like with that wall mount for the Concord hurl, how it literally makes Lego like stud prints, so you can literally take that Concord sign and put it on it. You literally take it off of the Lego brick stand and you put it onto the newsstand. My big question is, what color are you gonna want it? Oh, we're actually gonna need stickers. Hold it. I gotta put it on this way. It's a tapestry of some sort. I'm gonna say that. But honestly, I have no freaking clue. All right, it's gonna tell us more information. But this goes here. All right. Let's read some of this. Kitty tapestries. Oh, that's another language. Does this tapestry look familiar? The motif in the tapestry maker's latest design is actually based on a popular jousting tournament scene from the 1978 Lego model 375 Castle. You telling me that's the set number is 375? I knew this was a tapestry. At least I got that right. At least I got that right. I knew it was a tapestry. So it's a tapestry shop. I foresee lights being put here. The candle will be lit. That's what I foresee. Don't tell me this is it for this. It is not it. Oh, these two connect. At what point? Oh, here? They sure are. Don't tell me that's all that's holding that wing dink. Oh no, there's another one on the bottom. Oh no, I should have not. I'm gonna have to force you, Lego. I know you're not gonna like it, but I had to force you. There you go. Oh, thank goodness. There's something a little more securing it down. Thank goodness. So I'm like, please tell me it's not being held just by the rim. Nope. It's not. I thought about doing a side view, but that means the monitor would be in the image, and I don't want that. So that's why I'm not. All right. Oh, we're putting both on. Oh yeah, because we're probably gonna jam it to lock it. So this piece is definitely not coming off because we are gonna jam a nail in it. Literally. So there is the cross section right here that I'm lining this up with. We are legitly gonna jam a nail straight through this so it doesn't come off. And I mean literally. There's no way it's coming off now. But that's how this side's opening. So you can see this tapestry. I think we're doing the same thing on this side too. There's going to be another section on this side. But we got these two. I can almost swear there's going to be another section that holds to this side. But I could be wrong. Yeah, lights are super addictive. Alright. I don't need my headphones anyways because I can see what's going on. Even though they just died. But this is what we got done so far on it. I want to say this is just half because I want to almost say we got the other side of this building still to make, but this is what we got. Which is going to go here until tomorrow, or work on more of it. But we could look at some. So I know Light My Brick is going to be light in several things already because Jordy gave the little hint. Jordy already gave the hint on what stuff they're going to be lighting. They changed their website. I don't like it. So Jordy hinted. So literally every new Star Wars item that came out, they're going to be lighting. They're going to be lighting that expensive Technic set and the other race car that's on a display stand that was under their reveal. They already got one of the new items already lit, and that was Millennium Falcon. But for $50, listen for a second. When I say the kit's only $50, and you're getting almost 300 LEDs, and I mean it too. 300 LEDs. And why I say it's 300 LEDs is because they have a new part that they made for the Millennium Falcon. It's called a light bar. And is for the tube in the back. So literally, that whole tube has 240 LEDs in it. And that's why I'm saying you almost got 300 LEDs, because you got 240 plus you got the 5-bit light. So you got 245 LEDs just in that little freaking back. Which is one of the reasons why I need to get that set. Because it looks great. That back bar literally looks so realistic, it's not even funny. That back bar, phenomenal. But because all it is a bar, 5 assorted lights, 2 expansion boards, 1 connected cable, 6 assorted bricks, there's no effect board in that at all. That's why it's only going to cost under $50. Only. Hey, Santa, do you know anybody you want to try to get into Lego lighting? Refer a friend, share the light, double the light, and get 40% off. You can get 40% off if you can convince somebody to buy some lights. You get 40% off if you can convince somebody to buy some lights. There's so many light kits that they do that make me just want to get the set alone. They did good on the Spider-Man, Natural History Museum. Well, that's just a given. The Kingfisher bird one looks fantastic. You got $100 purchases? What do you mean? As in, voucher? Your next purchase, you can get $100 off? So by doing that, you would only have to spend $89.99 for Lego Marvel Avengers Tower. Yes, I went there. Or listen. The Concord is only $50 for the light kit. Oh, they have to make a $100 purchase. No. I know it's $100 now for free shipping though. Before it was $150. So if you spend $150, you get free shipping. Now they have it that if you spend $100, it's free shipping, which is pretty nice because it's a lot easier to spend $100 than it is $150, in my opinion. So the Concord only has 1 effect board, 11-bit lights, 3 expansion, 3 connected cables, 9 adhesive squares. I hate those adhesive squares. 21 assorted bricks, because there's a lot of pieces I'm assuming that's going to get swapped out. I would love to get the Concord. But for me to do so, I'd have to hang it flat on this tilt. And don't get me wrong, I probably would too. If I found a stud. I'd have to lay it flat on this tilt. Would you say the Concord is a fun experience, or is it a set that you dread to keep building? Excuse me. Are you enjoying the build experience, or are you looking forward to finishing it? It's kind of weird how an item that got released last May as a light kit is already discontinued. I don't get why, but it is. Just like the Harry Potter Patronum, there's light kit for that. Is the kit for both or just for one set? I'm confused. Because I'm going to buy both. Like, I'm going to buy 2 sets to build each one. And that's one set, and one goes for each. You have to buy 2 of the kits for each. I like how it emphasizes on the blue, though. Because in the picture it shows both of them, but I can almost guarantee, because it only says 7-bit lights. You would have to buy 2. I'd have to buy, so it costs me $70 just to be able to light both of them. Because I'm going to build the wolf and I want to build the deer. I want to build them both. I like how well it just lights that bottom blue. A lot of people I know complained that they were hoping that it would have been all clear brick. If you know what I mean. They were hoping the whole build would have been built out of clear brick. That's what people are saying they were hoping for. But it didn't happen like that. Well, at least you got Gringotts fully lit, though. At least you got Gringotts fully lit. Alright, who do we got online? I'm going to be raiding out anyway, so I'm just going to see who's online before we raid out. I think he's still working on that friend set. But I think he's doing a Bricklink version. No problem, Ash. I'll be back live tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Or a little late if something runs, like if I have a good dinner or something. But we'll be back tomorrow. We're going to raid out to Prophet DNA, show him some awesome millions and love and support. Don't forget to go check out my YouTube channel, Exclamation Point YouTube. Go hang out over into Exclamation Point Discord. And I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Stay awesome, stay safe, and as always, keep building your life just one brick at a time. Bye for now.